Think about this for a moment. When was the last time you truly celebrated yourself? Not just a passing thought or a quick acknowledgement, but a real meaningful celebration of all you've accomplished in life. If you're over 70, you've lived through decades of experiences, challenges, and triumphs. You've raised families, built careers, nurtured friendships, and faced hardships with resilience. And yet, too often, we let these achievements slip by without taking a moment to truly honor them. But why? Why do we let our milestones fade into the background instead of celebrating them the way they deserve? The truth is, reaching this stage of life isn't just about looking back. It's about appreciating how far you've come and embracing the journey still ahead. Celebrating your achievements isn't about vanity. It's about gratitude, connection, and acknowledging the richness of your own story. In this video, we're going to explore how you can honor your life's accomplishments in ways that bring joy, meaning, and a renewed sense of purpose. Whether it's reflecting on memories, sharing your wisdom with others, or creating new experiences, there are so many ways to celebrate, and I promise, it's never too late to start. So, if you've ever felt like your milestones have gone unnoticed, or if you're looking for fresh ways to embrace and appreciate the incredible life you've lived, you're in the right place. And before we dive in, if this message resonates with you, consider joining our community by liking this video and subscribing. This is a space for real conversations, for wisdom sharing, and for celebrating the richness of life together. Now, let's start with something simple yet deeply powerful, the act of bringing people together. There's something special about gathering with loved ones to mark a milestone. It doesn't have to be a big event. It can be as intimate as a dinner with close family, or as casual as a coffee date with old friends. The beauty of a gathering is that it transforms your achievements into shared experiences. When you take the time to invite people into your world, to reminisce over past victories and laugh over old stories, you're not just reliving memories, you're reinforcing the impact you've had on others. Think about it. How often do we go through life without realizing how deeply we've influenced the people around us? A former coworker might remember you as the person who gave them confidence when they were just starting out. A neighbor might recall the kindness you showed during a tough time. Your children and grandchildren might look up to you in ways you've never even imagined. By bringing people together, you give them the opportunity to share those stories with you. And hearing those words, realizing the legacy you've built, is one of the most fulfilling ways to celebrate your life's journey. And here's something important. Celebrating doesn't have to mean waiting for a big occasion. Too often we save our acknowledgments for birthdays, anniversaries, or major milestones. But what about the everyday victories? The wisdom gained, the battles won, the personal growth that came from years of learning and evolving? Those deserve recognition too. So, imagine this. You set aside an evening, invite a handful of people who matter to you, and create a space to share stories. Maybe it's a themed dinner where you cook a meal that reminds you of an important time in your life. Maybe it's a simple afternoon tea where everyone brings a cherished memory to share. The point isn't the size of the gathering, it's the intention behind it. And for those who might be thinking, but I don't have anyone to celebrate with, you're not alone. And that doesn't mean your achievements go unrecognized. There are so many ways to honor your journey, even if it's just you. Writing a letter to yourself, recording voice memos about your favorite memories, or even reaching out to someone from your past can be just as meaningful. Because ultimately, celebrating your achievements is about more than the past. It's about strengthening your present and shaping your future. And as we continue, we'll explore more ways to make your journey feel even more special. Let's talk about another beautiful way to honor your milestones, one that allows you to capture them forever. There's something powerful about seeing your life's journey laid out before you, a tangible collection of moments, experiences, and lessons that define who you are. That's why one of the most meaningful ways to celebrate your achievements is by creating a memory scrapbook. This isn't just a collection of photos or a journal of past events. It's a deeply personal reflection of your life, a way to preserve your legacy, and a reminder of all the incredible things you've accomplished. Think about it. How often do we forget the small victories? The everyday moments that shaped us just as much as the big milestones, the people we've met, the places we've been, the challenge, a lesson learned. You could add letters from loved ones, newspaper clippings, or even small objects that hold special meaning. And if you don't consider yourself a scrapbook person, that's okay. This isn't about crafting the perfect album. It's about creating something that feels meaningful to you. It could be a simple notebook where you jot down important memories, a digital collection of voice recordings, or even a video diary where you share your thoughts and experiences. The point is to capture your journey in a way that resonates with you. But here's where it becomes even more special: sharing it with others. Imagine sitting down with a grandchild, flipping through pages of your scrapbook, and telling them the stories behind each picture. Imagine the way their eyes light up as they realize the depth of your experiences, the wisdom you have to share. These moments of connection are priceless. They turn your achievements into something that lives on, something that continues to inspire and shape future generations. And here's a thought. What if your scrapbook wasn't just for looking back, but also for looking forward? What if, alongside your past milestones, you left space for new memories, for future goals and dreams? Because the truth is, life doesn't stop after 70. There are still adventures to be had, lessons to learn, and achievements waiting to be celebrated. This brings us to another beautiful way to honor your journey by sharing your stories. We all have stories that deserve to be told, wisdom that deserves to be passed down. And yet, too often we keep these experiences locked away, assuming they aren't important enough to share. But let me tell you, your stories matter. They hold power. They have the ability to comfort, inspire, and guide others. Maybe it's a story about a time when you faced adversity and found the strength to overcome it. Maybe it's a lesson you learned the hard way, one that could help someone else navigate a similar challenge. Or maybe it's a simple, heartwarming memory that reminds others to appreciate the little things in life. Sharing your stories can take many forms. You could write letters to loved ones, record voice messages, or even start a personal blog or social media page dedicated to your experiences. You might be surprised at how many people are eager to hear what you have to say. And if you don't feel comfortable sharing your stories publicly, that's okay too. Simply writing them down for yourself can be a deeply rewarding experience. It allows you to process your journey, to see your own growth, and to recognize just how much you've accomplished. The act of sharing isn't just about preserving memories, it's about connection. It's about reminding yourself that your experiences have value, that your voice matters. And as we move forward, we'll explore another profound way to celebrate your journey, one that has the power to transform your perspective and bring even more joy into your life. There's something profoundly powerful about taking a step back and reflecting on everything you've accomplished with gratitude. It's easy to get caught up in the routine of daily life, focusing on what's next or what could have been different. But when you take a moment to truly acknowledge all the milestones you've reached, the challenges you've overcome, and the wisdom you've gained, it shifts your perspective. It reminds you that your life has been, and continues to be, remarkable. Gratitude isn't just a passive feeling, it's an active practice. And when you consciously reflect on your achievements with appreciation, you begin to see the beauty in your journey. Maybe you raised a family and provided them with love and guidance. Maybe you built a career, contributed to your community, or touched people's lives in ways you don't even realize. Maybe you simply persevered through life's ups and downs, emerging stronger and wiser. Every experience, big or small, has shaped the person you are today. One of the simplest yet most profound ways to celebrate your life is by keeping a gratitude journal. It doesn't have to be anything elaborate, just a few minutes each day to write down what you're thankful for. Think about moments that made you smile, lessons that made you grow, and even hardships that ultimately led you to a better place. Over time, you'll start to notice patterns. You'll see how much you've accomplished, how much you've learned, and how rich your life truly is. And gratitude doesn't just benefit you, it also has the power to inspire others. When you share your gratitude with loved ones, it creates deeper connections. Imagine calling an old friend just to tell them how much they mean to you, or writing a letter to someone who influenced your life in a positive way. These small gestures not only bring joy to others, but also reinforce the importance of relationships and shared experiences. But reflecting on past achievements is only one part of the journey. Just because you've celebrated your past doesn't mean you stop looking forward. In fact, one of the most empowering things you can do after 70 is to continue setting new life goals. Because here's the truth, growth doesn't stop at a certain age. As long as you have dreams, aspirations, and things that excite you, life remains full of possibilities. Setting goals doesn't mean chasing something grand or overwhelming. It can be as simple as learning a new skill, taking up a hobby you've always been curious about, or dedicating time to something that brings you fulfillment. Maybe you want to write a book about your experiences. Maybe you've always wanted to learn how to paint, play an instrument, or speak a new language. Or maybe you want to volunteer, mentor, or find a way to give back to others. The beauty of setting goals at this stage of life is that there's no pressure to prove anything to anyone. It's not about competing or achieving success in the traditional sense. It's about personal fulfillment. It's about keeping your mind active, your heart engaged, and your spirit excited for what's to come. And the best part? Every new goal you set gives you something to look forward to, another reason to celebrate, another milestone to embrace. Because life isn't just about looking back, it's about continuing to create, to grow, and to find joy in new experiences. Now, you might be wondering, what if I don't know what goals to set? What if I feel stuck? That's completely normal. The key is to start small. Think about what excites you, what brings you peace, what challenges you in a way that feels rewarding. The possibilities are endless, and there's no wrong choice. As we move into the final part of this journey, we'll explore how to bring all of this together, how to make sure that every milestone, every achievement, and every new goal is not just celebrated, but truly lived. Because life after 70 isn't about slowing down. It's about embracing every moment with gratitude, purpose, and excitement for what's still to come. Every moment you've lived, every challenge you've faced, and every success you've achieved has led you to this point. But the most important realization of all is this: your journey is far from over. Life doesn't stop at a certain age, it evolves, it transforms, and most importantly, it continues to offer new opportunities for joy, growth, and fulfillment. Now that we've explored different ways to celebrate your achievements, whether through gatherings, storytelling, memory keeping, or gratitude, it's time to bring it all together. Because the true essence of celebration isn't just about looking back, it's about carrying that sense of accomplishment forward. It's about making every single day a testament to the incredible life you've built and the person you've become. One of the most powerful ways to do this is by fully embracing the mindset that your story is still being written. Too often, people assume that after a certain age, they should have in the love you share, in the wisdom you offer. And if this message resonates with you, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Share in the comments. What's one milestone or achievement you're proud of? Let's turn this space into a place of shared wisdom and inspiration. And if you found value in this conversation, consider subscribing. This channel is all about embracing life fully, no matter your age, because you are never too old to grow, to celebrate, and to keep moving forward. Thank you for being here. You are valued, you are appreciated, and your journey is still unfolding in the most beautiful ways. Keep celebrating, keep growing, and keep believing in everything that's still to come.